Good day, I'm Gervin Ferron, President of Brock University. I'm delighted to be here on behalf of the entire university community as we raise the Pride flag over the campus. This action is an illustration of our efforts to foster a culture of inclusivity as outlined in our institutional strategic plan as well as our priorities. As we recognize that our strengths come from our diversity and our sense of inclusion comes from our values that recognizes and respects everyone, regardless of race, religion, or sexual orientation. Everyone is welcome here at Brock University. We must also acknowledge that there is still work to be done. I also want to note that it saddens me as well to note that this week, Brock is flying its flag at half-mast in recognition of the 215 Indigenous children who lost their lives at the residential school in Kamloops, British Columbia. It is important to acknowledge the devastating impact that residential schools as a system has had on First Nation, Métis, and Inuit communities, including Two-Spirit and queer Indigenous members of all of our communities. The residential school system has left many scars that are still present today, and each of us must do our part and critically reflect on our own actions. We must look at how our actions contribute to or indeed detract from reconciliation. We must do better. We also, in this time of thinking about recovery from the effects of COVID-19, this pandemic, we have an opportunity to build back better, to live back better, to become better as a university, as communities, and as individuals. That recovery includes the building of a society that is welcoming and inclusive of all. One that all Canadians, one that all of us can take pride and be proud of. As we celebrate Pride Month, I acknowledge and I encourage everyone to take a moment to reflect on the importance of the goal of an inclusive community, an inclusive university community, to consider the actions we each take to encourage positive change here in Niagara, as well as across the country and beyond. Building inclusive universities, communities, and societies is indeed about each of us. It is about what we do as individuals, what we do together to foster inclusive settings and inclusive experiences and inclusive environments. And in that spirit, join me in celebrating Pride Month here at Brock University. Now, at this time, let's celebrate Pride Month. Thank you so much.